G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and today we are building something that has been requested for a very long time. We're doing a Japanese shop, and I've set this one up as a noodle or ramen shop. And I've got to say guys, I absolutely love the look of this thing. It is crazy simple, but there is so much detail in it, even though it is such a tiny little build. And we've got our little banners out the front saying what we are selling. And the good thing about this is you can use this build as a template to make an entire shopping street. And I'll quickly jump into another world and show you what I mean. So here we have a nice narrow little street with shops on either side, and all I've done is just copy and paste the exact same build in. But what I've done here is this one in the middle, I've just raised the roof by 1 block, and then this one on the end, I've just lowered the roof by 1 block, and that is all I've changed in here. Like the windows here are still a bit goofy, you'd have to fix them up. But if you just changed a few of the block materials, a few of the colours, maybe put the doorways in different spots and changed up the banners, you would suddenly have a very vibrant little shopping street. So let's do a very quick tour of the place. So we've got a great big sliding door here so they can lock the whole place up at night. And if you come in, we've got the little serving area here. So we've got the chef with his wok, cooking away and a few ingredients scattered around him. And then out here we've just got a waiting area for people to grab their noodles and go, much like we have noodle shops nowadays. And just over here we've got a little table and a place to grab your spoons, napkins, chopsticks, whatever you want. And then if we go upstairs, we've just got the living area of the shop owner. So up here we've got a little table and just a little bit of furniture in this room, and if we go right up to the top, we've got a lovely, simple bedroom. So I think that's enough talking. Don't you hate those tutorials that it takes them forever to start building? And we'll do the tutorial without shaders on, so that also gives you a look of what it'll look like if you don't like to play in shaders. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is to put the floor into our shop. So this is going to be a rectangle that is 8 blocks by 9 blocks. And so basically just in the floor here we're using mostly cyan terracotta, but I want you to mix in a little bit of grey concrete powder and just a little bit of polished andesite. Now toward the front of the shop, just in the corners, we are going to put stripped spruce logs. And once you've got those in, put another 3 on top so they are 4 blocks tall in total. Then come to the inside here and I want you to grab some looms. And we're going to place them facing this direction. And we're just going to run these all the way along until it connects to the other pillar. Okay, so now we're going to switch to stripped dark oak logs, and just out on the diagonal from that pillar, we're going to build a pillar of the dark oak that is 4 blocks tall, and do that on both sides. Then come along to the back, and once again, just out on the diagonal, we're going to put a 4 block tall pillar there, and in this corner as well. Now come along to just this spot right here, and we're also going to put a pillar on that side, and over here a pillar on that side. Now swing back around to the front and grab some chiseled polished black stone, and we're going to put 1 right there and 1 right there, and then grab some sea lanterns. This could be any light block because you're not going to see this one, but I'm going to put a sea lantern on top of all the other pillars, so 4 of them. Just like that. Now grab your stripped dark oak logs again, and we're just going to connect our sea lanterns. So 1 along there, 1 along the back, and 1 along here. Then grab some spruce trapdoors, and just on the sides of the sea lanterns, we're just going to cover them up like so. So the reason I've got sea lanterns in there is because shaders get pretty dark, so it's always good to hide a little bit of light in your build. Alrighty, now we're going to put our walls up. So come around to the right hand side, and with composters just on the grass here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then skip those 2 blocks and place one on the end. Now come to the inside of your build, and we're going to look from this direction, and we're just going to place 2 upside down spruce stairs. And you can grab your cyan terracotta, and we'll just get rid of that grass and put our floor in place. Now we're going to have a window right here, so with spruce planks, just put a little frame around a 2 wide window. Then we can pop back out to the outside, and we're just going to plug up this gap with our spruce planks. But I also think it looks nice just to knock out a block somewhere and put a spruce stair in, just to add a little bit of detail to that bare wall. Now, staying with the spruce stairs, we're going to put 2 of them right way up on the outside of the window here. And on each side of those, we are going to put a spruce plank, a spruce slab, just like that. Then we'll put 2 spruce fences underneath. Then grab a stripped dark oak wood, the one with the bark on all ends. And just at the bottom of our fences, we're going to place them right there. And then we're going to put 2 composters in front, and this is like a bin, so we're going to have rubbish in there, but we'll put our trapdoors in first, so a jungle trapdoor on each of those, and then flick them up, and then from this direction, a jungle trapdoor on each of those, and flick them up. So we've got our window in place, then just grab some greenery and put a bit of rubbish in your bins. Okay, now we're going to swing around to the back wall, and starting on the grass right here, we're going to go composter, but then we're going to knock out the block in the ground. We'll just put a stone brick in there, and then looking from this direction, we're going to place a spruce door on our stone brick. Now back to composters, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to come out on the diagonal and do 1, 2, 3 right there, and then back there with our last composter. And if you come to the inside here, we're just going to knock out that floor, grab our cyan terracotta, and fill in the floor like that. Now we're going to have another window right here, so starting here with our spruce planks, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 across the top, and 1, 2, 3 right there. Now you might want to place some temporary blocks right there, because we're going to put jungle trapdoors on those 3, flick them up, and then get rid of our temporary blocks. And then from this side, we're going to put our jungle trapdoors up there and flip them open. And back on the outside, grab your stripped dark oak wood again, the one with bark running all the way around. Just place them on each side of the composters with 2 spruce fences above, and then a spruce slab just on top of the fence, and then above our windows, 3 spruce stairs all right way up. Now these ones aren't bins, they're going to be little storage containers, so we're just going to put spruce trapdoors on top so they can flick them up and get to all their goodies. So now let's fill in the rest of the wall here. So I'm going to start with another spruce stair right there, so there's a little gap in the wall, and then I'm just going to put spruce planks all the way along there. Now above the door, we're going to put an upside down spruce stair, but then it's just spruce planks. And then spinning around to the next side, we're going to put a composter right there. Then coming forward on the diagonal, we're going to go 2 composters, and then back here for 1. Then we're going to put 1, 2 barrels facing straight up like that, and then finish with a composter. And if we come to the inside here, like we did previously, we're going to replace that grass with cyan terracotta. So now we'll put our windows in. So I want you to begin on this composter right in the middle. We're just going to build all the way up with spruce planks. And then on this side, we'll go 1, 2, 3 planks, and 1, 2, 3. And then just above our windows, we're going to put 2 like that. And then we can put in our jungle trapdoors. So 1, 2 there. Flick them both open, same on this side. For this one, we'll need 2 temporary blocks, and we'll put our jungle trapdoors on and break those. But for these, we've got our barrels there, so just hold shift and put in your trapdoors. And then once again with the dark oak with the bark all the way around, put your stripped log right there, then skip 2 blocks, place another, skip 2 blocks and place another. And those will have 2 spruce fences on top. The spruce fences have a spruce slab on top, and then just above the windows, 2 right way up spruce stairs. Now these 2 are going to be storage containers like we did around the back wall, but we're going to put a little garden in here, so 2 podzol right there with spruce trapdoors in front, and then we'll place a fern and some grass so that is growing something for the shop. Now we're going to put a little fence up here because they don't want people from the street walking in to get to their storage containers. So what we're going to do is, just looking from this direction, we're going to put 2 spruce trapdoors like that, then hold shift and place 2 more on top of those, and you can flick them all up and wherever you like on this side. Holding shift again, we're just going to put a spruce fence in. Okay, so now we'll do the front entrance. So I want you to come inside the building, looking out, and on this side, holding shift, we're going to put 2 upside down spruce stairs, and on this side we're going to put 1 upside down spruce stair. Now underneath all of these we're going to put 3 spruce trapdoors, so hold shift to go 1, 2, 3, so when you flick them open they look like that. These are our sliding doors. So we're just going to put another 3 under these 2 stairs right here. Now we will spin around to the outside, and just where we've got these trapdoors on the left hand side, we're going to put 3 more against those, flick them up, and we'll add an extra one right up the top. So we've got 4 in total. And then over on this side, we're just going to put 3 against the trapdoors that we already have there. Now you can grab some spruce slabs and we'll put 4 of those underneath those looms in the middle. And you can grab dark oak fences. We'll place 1 right there just against the black stone, and the same thing on the other side with chains hanging down. And from these chains we're going to hang lanterns. And then this is a little bit weird. Grab 4 dark oak fence gates and holding shift against the looms, we're going to put 4 right there and open them all up. And we can't go all the way over because we are going to make some banners. And we have a few of them to make. So I've tried to set this up so all you'll have to do is pause the video on this and you'll be able to recreate the banner. So down here, this is the banner we're making. So this is how I've laid out the steps. You start with a cyan banner, you put the black circle in, and then from here on in, I've got what we're adding up above. So we're adding a cyan triangle to that one, then a cyan line, and then the cyan bricks. So that is how to make that one. So hopefully you understand the steps. So over here as well, this one you start with a black banner, you put the cyan stripe along the bottom, and then the instructions are above us. So you put a cyan line on each side, cyan across the top, and then cyan bricks, and you'll end up with that one. So hopefully you understand, so you can pause the video right there for that banner. So these first 2, just make 1 each of those. Make 1 of our little rice or noodle bowl right here. And for the next one, once again, this was more like a ramen bowl. Just make 1 of those. And then for this one here, we're going to make 2 of these. And now we can place our banners. So the first one is going to go against that upside down stair right there. And that is our little rice bowl with the chopsticks. Now the next 3 are going to go against those looms up the top, so we'll place that one first, then in the middle we'll place our ramen bowl, and then we'll place that one right next to it. And then for the final banner that we made 2 of, just come in here, and on each side of this window with the barrels underneath, we're going to place a banner like so. And now we can do the interior. So just look over the corner where our back door is and come to this window. We'll put a flower pot right there with a fern inside. Now, this upside down stair on the right hand side, just in front of that we are going to put a spruce stair like so. And And we're going to make the staircase up just by putting an upside down spruce stair against that, and then a right way up one, and we're just going to continue this stair after stair until we connect up the top. So one upside down one there, and then in front of the loom, and that's where we stop. Now next to that top stair we're going to put a spruce plank, and we'll hang a chain from that, and we're going to put a flower pot underneath that chain with a jungle sapling in it. Now just in this corner underneath the sapling we're going to put 2 smokers right there, and then looking from this direction we'll place a 3rd smoker. Now we'll do the bench. So we'll grab some barrels. Coming out from the smoker we'll go 1, 2 barrels, and then in this direction 1, 2, 3. Leave a gap for people to walk in, and then 1, 2 barrels. Okay, right next to our cooking area, on top of these 2 barrels, we're going to put 2 bowls using the horn coral fans. And you can have them empty if you want, but I'm going to put stuff inside of mine. So we'll begin with item frames on the ground. We'll grab a weeping vine, I'll just turn it on the angle, and a regular vine in the other one, we'll turn it on another weird angle. And then just holding shift next to our item frame, we can click on the barrel and place our fans. So now we've got ingredients inside of our bowls. And on the last barrel over here where the bench is, we'll put a flower pot with a flower inside. Now grab some dark oak trapdoors, and just on the wall above our flower we'll put 1 trapdoor right there, just diagonally from the window. Then we'll skip 2 blocks and place another one. And we'll put a painting in here, so we'll need a temporary block above just so we get the kind of painting we want. And I don't want a creeper, we'll just keep going until you find one you like. I like that one. Okay, so look over to our window here with the 2 barrels underneath, and just in front of the 2 barrels we're going to put 2 dark oak stairs, and then we'll put a 3rd one on that side. And then we're just going to put dark oak signs on each side, so that's a little lounge chair for people to wait. Now over in this corner here, grab some spruce fences, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to put brown carpet on each of those. And then right next to that, in this little gap here, place your cartography table because it looks like napkins and stuff on top. And then the last step to do is to light up this entire area, and we're going to do that with sea lanterns. So just randomly around the room, place a sea lantern in the ground with some grey carpet on top, and place as many as you like, and just keep going until this place is fully spawn proof. So when you're done you should be looking something like that. So now we're going to build just a little roof out the front here. So come along to where our blackstone is, and just below that place 2 polished blackstone brick walls, 2 of them just poking out like that. And on this side we'll place another 2. Now grab some polished blackstone slabs, and what we're going to do is place 1 on top of the chiseled blackstone, then 2 of them in front, and then 1 right there. And do the exact same thing on this side. So 1, then 2 of them, and then 1. And we're just going to use slabs to connect these. So grab polished blackstone brick slabs and go 1, 2, 3. So they're just coming down on a nice little angle. And we're just going to keep going back and forth between the polished slabs and the polished brick slabs. So just that pattern right there, and that's going to be the same when we do the roof above as well. So just keep going along until you've connected these. And that is how you should be looking when you're done. So now we're going to put a roof onto this floor so we can walk around easily as we build the next floor. So looking at this wall where our staircase is, come along to the left and place 1, 2, 3 upside down spruce stairs. And on the opposite wall, we're just going to run upside down spruce stairs all the way along. And all the rest is spruce slabs. So we'll just frame our little staircase here. So just starting there, we're going to put slabs across to the top. So we've got a little opening to come up. but all the rest is spruce slabs, so just go ahead and fill this in. Okay, now I want you to come along to each of these sea lanterns, and just on top, using stripped dark oak, we're going to build we're going to place 4 stripped dark oak, so we've got 4 little pillars in each corner that are 4 blocks tall. And then this is super easy, just against the top of each of these, we're just going to run composters all the way around, so we make a nice rectangle. And once that's done, come along to the front of your building, and just here against that log, I want you to place a dark oak button. So not the log on the top, but the log on the bottom. And we'll place one on that side as well. And just above that, we're going to grab the polished black stone stairs. That's what they're called, aren't they? Yes, they are. And place one upside down on each side. Now, just in against the composters here, skipping every second block, we are going to place 4 polished black stone slabs like so. And then just in between them, we're going to place dark oak fence gates. And then we're going to open all of these up. So then you can come along with your chiseled polished black stone. We're going to place 1 on top of that stair and 1 on top of that stair, and then just run a line of them, connecting them. And then we're going to go back to our polished black stone stairs, and everywhere we've got the stair underneath or a slab, we're going to add another upside down stair just above it. So this little thing I just did here from the buttons onwards, I want you to do that on the back wall as well. So not on the 2 short sides, but just at the front and the back. So go ahead and do the exact same thing right here. Okay, once you've done that at the front and the back, I want you to grab your sea lanterns, and we're just going to place 1 of them on top of each of our dark oak logs there. Now on the 2 shorter sides, what we're going to do is grab our stripped dark oak again and just run it all the way along, and then grab some trapdoors, and we'll place 1 against the sea lantern, and then just place 1 every second block until we get to the end, and we will do the exact same thing on this side. So log connecting our sea lanterns, and then just for decoration, trapdoors all the way along. Now come on to the inside here, and on top of these composters, what we're going to do is run sea lanterns all the way along. So the composters actually let light through them. So by putting lights up here, we're actually lighting up this bottom floor. So do that on each side. But what I want you to do is come to the inside, look toward the front of the building, and we don't need those 3 sea lanterns right there. What we want to do is place 3 spruce planks instead. So that's looking toward the front. So then turn around and look toward the back. And we're going to knock out that sea lantern and place a spruce plank right there. So also I'll mention, if blackstone is hard for you to get, you don't actually need these ones just behind our stairs right here, because we're not going to see them. So you could just put any old block in there. Okay, now we're going to do the walls for our second floor, and we will begin on this side over here. So grab some bone blocks, and we're going to just run them all the way up there until they connect to our composters, and next to that we'll do another line of bone blocks. Now put 1 lying on its side, and then we're just going to continue with our bone blocks all facing straight up until we get to the other side. So here's our window. Just underneath the window, grab a spruce fence gate and open it up so it looks like that. Don't open it from the inside, or I'll show you what it'll do. If you open it from that side, then it's just going to be floating in midair and it'll look weird. So make sure you're looking at it from this direction when you open it. Then you can hold shift and place a spruce trapdoor on top. And then we'll put 2 spruce fences inside the window. Then grab some birch trapdoors. We're going to place 1 on each side like that and flick them down. And then 1 on each side here and flick them up. So you've got that little dark handle bit in the middle. So that is that wall complete. And like I showed at the beginning of the video, if you're putting a whole lot of these houses right next to each other, like 2 blocks apart, you might not even want to have the windows in. You can just forget them completely because they'll be so close to the other house. So now we are going to spin around to the back wall here, and we are going to put some more windows in. So what we're going to do is, just starting here with our bone blocks, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, then 2 of them lying on their side, and we'll do the same thing from this direction. 3 straight up, then 2 lying on their side, and then just in this gap in the middle we're going to put 3 pillars of bone blocks. Now we're not doing the fence gate thing underneath, we're just going to put 4 fences in each of these windows, and then we'll frame the windows on each side with our birch trapdoor shutters. Okay, coming around to the next wall, I've already put a few of my bone blocks in, so we've got 3 pillars of bone blocks there, and then 2 on that side, and then we'll just put our 2 lying on their side right there. And then you can grab your spruce fence gates, we'll put 2 right there, open them up, and then hold shift and place your spruce trapdoors on top. Spruce fences in there, and then just like before, we're going to frame it with our birch trapdoors. And then if we come around to the front of the building, once again I've put my bone blocks in. So we've got 2 lines of bone blocks, then a 1 block gap, same thing from this side, 2 bone blocks, then a 1 block gap, and then 3 in the middle. We'll put our bone block lying on its side down the bottom with our spruce fences inside. And then all we have to do is frame these windows with our birch shutters. Okay, so come along to the inside right here, and you can see where our little staircase is coming up. What I want you to do is stand right here and place a spruce slab facing in that direction, so you can come up the stairs and immediately turn around and go up another staircase. So we're just going to put a spruce plank behind that, and then we'll go another spruce stair, and then we're going to switch to the upside down one. So we'll go 1 upside down, 1 right way up, upside down, right way up, and then we'll finish with an upside down one, the same level as those composters. Now just underneath here we're going to grab some looms, and we're going to place 2 right there, but we want to be facing in this direction when we place them. So 1, 2 looms, so they look like that, just sitting underneath our stairs. Now on the front of them we're going to put 2 item frames with oak slabs inside the item frames, and I'm going to twist them so they look like that. Now on top I'm going to put 2 grey carpet, and then we'll just put a fence around the edge of our stairs. So 1, 2, 3 fences with a lantern on top. So now grab some spruce slabs, and we're going to put the next floor in, and it's going to be at this height right here, just at the top of our stairs. So we're just going to frame our stairs here, come all the way along. You can put 1 slab right there, but leave a gap for us to walk up and down our stairs, like so, and then just go in with your slabs and fill in the rest. Okay, once you've done that, come back down to this room, and don't take too long because there's actually a spawning space right here, and you don't want a nasty surprise. So come along to this staircase here, and we're going to look at the opposite wall down there, and then right there I'm going to place a dark oak trapdoor, and then we'll just place 1 on each side and flick it up. So we've got a nice little table, and on top of that I'm going to put 2 sea pickles. And just in that corner over there, we're going to put a chest facing in that direction. Now grab some cyan carpet, and just diagonally from the chest, we're going to go 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3 more. So you got a line of 4 of them. Then up this end, we're going to skip a block, place a carpet, skip a block, and then place another line of 4, and then we'll place 1 carpet right there. So that's how you should be looking. So in these gaps here, we're going to place a layer of snow, and they're the cushions for people to sit on. And then we're going to use 6 daylight detectors for our low table. Now, Looking from this direction again, see that daylight detector right there? What we're going to do is we're going to stand on top of this one, look up and break that slab in the roof. And we're going to hang a light from there. So we'll need a temporary block, then we'll put a sea lantern and break the block below. And what we'll need to do here is actually come upstairs, look down at the sea lantern and place a hopper on top of that. So when we come back down here, got a nice little thing holding up our lantern. And then on each side of that, we're just going to place birch trapdoors. And now we are spawn proof. Okay, now we're going to start doing our roof. So come along to one of the shorter sides. I've come over to where we've got our podzol down there. And we're going to place a spruce plank right in the middle on top of the dark oak. You can tell where the middle is by that trapdoor. And on each side of that, we're going to place 3 spruce planks. And then we're just going to make a triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of that. 3 on top of that. And then 1 right there. But now I'm going to knock out a few. I'm going to knock out that one and that one. And I'm going to put a barrel in there. But I'm going to place it from the inside, lying on its side. So we get a nice little decoration in the wall on the interior. And then we're just mixing up the texture on the exterior. And right here, just for a bit more decoration, I'll place a spruce trapdoor. And then on the opposite side of the building, we are going to do the exact same thing. So I'll build the triangle. I'll knock out that one and that one right there. We'll come to the inside, place in our barrels. And then we will throw a trapdoor right there. Okay, so now we're going to build this little thing on each side of our spruce triangle there. So I've built it on that side. I'll show you how to build it on this side. So what we're going to do is just against the side of this, the bottom of our triangle here, we're going to put a polished black stone and then a slab next to it, another polished slab. So we'll do the same over here. Black stone and then slab. And now we're going to switch to the brick slabs. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 down on the angle like that. But then what we have to do is place an extra one there as a temporary one. Then one on the side, break that and replace our slab. So now we've got 4 slabs on a nice little diagonal. So we'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3. 1 underneath, 1 to the side, break that and replace it. So once you've done that on each side, come along here to that very first block we placed, the polished blackstone block. And what we're going to do is we're going to skip a block, place another, and just keep doing that all the way along. And then on the gaps in between, we're going to put the bricks. So just run them all the way along. And then, of course, do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, so come back around to the side of our triangle here and grab some polished blackstone stairs, and looking from this direction we're going to place an upside down one against that top bit of spruce. And then we're going to place 3 more on each side, just coming down like so. So all of them upside down, so 1, 2 and 3. Now switch to the brick stairs, and looking from the side here, just on top of those upside down stairs, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 right way upstairs. So you should be looking like that, and we'll do the same on this side, 1, 2 and 3, and then we'll finish with a polished blackstone brick on top. So that's how it should look when you're done. Go ahead and do the exact same thing on this side. Okay, so now I want you to come along to this very last slab we've got here poking out on the angle. And what we're going to do is just alternate between the brick slabs and the polished slabs. So we're just going to go, back and forth all the way along here until we connect to the other side. And I've got a very dodgy mouse, so this is hard for me, but it's a quiet mouse, and that's why I use it. So we've just got a nice little pattern there. Now continuing with the slabs, we've already got the polished ones there, so we're just going to put brick ones in between. So brick slabs like so, and that's how it'll look underneath. So you can see the lines we're making. It's just all polished and then all brick. So on the next level, grab your slabs again. We're going to put the polished where the polished lines are and the brick slabs where the brick lines are. So once you've done that, go ahead and do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, once that's done, guys, I want you to come right up to the top here. And we're going to grab a polished blackstone stair and place it right there on top of the spruce. And we'll do the same thing on that side. Now switch to your brick slabs. And we're going to put a brick slab coming out of there and one coming out of there. And then we're just going to do the thing where we alternate between the brick and the polished until we can connect like so. Now it's all stairs from here, and once again we're just going to continue the line. So the next line here is 1, 2, 3 of the polished stairs, and then next to that the brick stairs, and it's pretty easy from here, guys. Just go ahead and fill in the roof. So that is how you should be looking when you're done, guys, with a nice pattern going all the way up. So let's get inside and decorate that top room. Okay, so come along to our staircase right here, and as you come up, just look to your right and place a dark oak trapdoor right there. And we're going to make a table, so we place a leg on each side, just using our dark oak trapdoors. That's a little tricky to place. Then hold shift, we'll put a flower pot right there with a flower inside. Then grab some spruce fences, and just against these 3 planks here, put 3 fences, then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, so we've got these sea lanterns on the side lighting up our room. What we're going to do is place a spruce trapdoor against each of those and cover them up completely, but the light will still shine through, so we're not going to get the beasties in. So now look up toward that end of the room. And we're going to build our bed, so grab some snow blocks, and right in the middle here, up the end, we're going to place 3 snow with a dark oak trapdoor on each side like that. Now grab some beds, white beds, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 right there, and then dark oak slabs, 1, 2, 3. Now I want to put a little painting up on the wall there. So we'll probably need a few temporary blocks, and I'll just keep going until I get one I like. That's pretty good. So we've got a painting right there. And last thing to do is to put a lamp right in the middle. So find the middle of the room. I think it's right here. We'll put a spruce fence in there, sea lantern below, and then trapdoors on each side. Just 4 birch trapdoors. And believe it or not, guys, that is your noodle shop complete. I've actually found one thing I forgot to show you. So just in here on the bottom floor where we've got those 2 barrels right there, we're going to put some drawers in. So come along to this side. We'll put 2 item frames right there with spruce slabs in them, and I might turn them around so they look like that. And then holding shift, just place a spruce sign against each barrel. So now we've got a bit more storage. And now the build is complete. So have fun with this one, guys. I really, really love it. I think it looks fantastic, and I think it looks pretty authentic as well. And if you decide to make an entire street out of these, like I showed you at the beginning of the video, there's a link to my Discord down in the video description. So if you build a street out of this, put the pictures on my Discord. I would love to see it. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Cheers. I'm Cortezerino. I'll see you later.